So, with the news of Ten Hag sacking, and the news that Ruben Amorim is set to be the new manager of Manchester United. A lot of United fans are getting giddy, getting very excited. New manager coming in here, 3-4-3 structure. He's going to bring Gyökeres, etc., etc. Look, still very early. Let's see what happens. Another person who has been on Man United's ass, pause, for the better part of a year, now thinks that they are absolutely back and this one manager is going to bring them back to the top. But we'll get to that in a moment. Right now, we're going to look at Terry on the football terrace, Manchester United fan, Arsenal fan. Well, you decide whatever suits your agenda best. But he reckons that this appointment of Ruben Amorim is only good news for Manchester United and Manchester United fans. Now, it may only be one person, but this one person may have the same opinion as hundreds of thousands or millions of others around the world. So, a couple of things to look at here. First, what he thinks is going to happen this weekend if Ruben Amorim comes in as Manchester United manager for the Chelsea match.
Really good. They've lost one game all season. Chelsea are looking really good. They might be hard to overtake. But look, we beat Chelsea this weekend, which, by the way, if the reports are true that he's going to manage us this Sunday, we will beat Chelsea at Old Trafford this Sunday.
So Terry's banking on a dub for Manchester United beating Chelsea at Old Trafford if Ruben Amorim is the manager of Manchester United this weekend. Reports saying that there's a $10 million buyout clause and trying to organise backroom staff. Apparently, Ruud van Nistelrooy is now going as well, and what a shit time that's been for him, leaving, where was he, PSV, wherever he was, and then going to Manchester United when he probably could have taken a full-time job somewhere else. A lot of people thought it was going to be interim manager. It looks like now the Amorim deal is looking to be done on a swift basis if the reports are true. So Amorim could be Manchester United coach by the weekend, in which case then he could take over and his first match will be against Chelsea FC. Let's just keep watching a little bit more.
There is no doubt in my mind. Call it new manager bounce. Call it the noise. I mean, 75,000 people.
Clip that, LB. Should we get that clip?
Clip it. KJ, clip it up.
Already done, brother. Already done. And you know Terry's going to watch this as well.
If Ruben Amorim is managing us this Sunday against Chelsea, we will win that game.
Man, the dude is confident, very confident that Amorim is the man who will take him to the promised land. Now, not just that, if Amorim is the manager, then that means that he has the players in order to get what he needs to out of this squad and take him to some respectable position. That'd be top 6, top 4. Some people reckon he still thinks maybe some of the other teams may be a little bit of a stretch to catch up to, but nonetheless, still there are some players in their team that he reckons that they are decent enough. So then there was a question here asked by Dan Potts on the squad itself.
Do you think your squad's as good as Chelsea's? So, do you think your squad's as good as Chelsea's?
Do you think your squad's as good as Chelsea's, is what he asked him.
I don't think it's... Their midfield's better than ours, but I think people are undercooking Man United squad because of how bad Ten Hag has had us looking. You remember, this is we bashed them up. We've bashed them up a lot of times in the last couple of years with this manager because they had poor coaches, right? So to their point, yes, they signed some good players in the summer, but their whole sort of thing was, yeah, but we had good players, but we were getting beat because we had a bad manager. You guys have all been celebrating how bad my manager is for 2 years, and we still beat those same players, also with a bad manager. So the idea that it's inconceivably true that we couldn't finish ahead of them, or we don't have a squad that's at least equal to them, I think's wrong. I don't think that if they're better.
So the Manchester United squad is equal to this Chelsea team. Now, I did say a few weeks ago that I do think the squad definitely sits with Chelsea 100%. That the players they have, whether they be great or not great, better than, I still think that the squad they have overall is more appealing than Manchester United's. My opinion, I do think they have obviously more depth in their team, and I'll stick by that. So are they marginally better than Chelsea FC, this Manchester United squad. And the players aside, players didn't perform because of whatever reason. Even when the manager set them up to win games like West Ham on the weekend, 3 golden chances pissed away in the first half, open goals missed. That's not a coaching issue. That is a player issue.
I think their midfield and their attack's better than yours, too. I've got to be honest.
If it's better than ours, I'm telling you now, it's marginal. They are not light years ahead of us, and that's just because league position in the last few years, the fact we've beaten them many times in the last few years, and the fact that we're literally a handful of points away from them right now. So those.
Well, they used to say Liverpool, you know, they're not light years away from City, but City keep on beating us to the title. So either we're that close or we're that far away. Now, one more thing to mention here, of course, got to give props to Greasy Don, Chelsea FC fan, Mr. He Who Shall Not Be Named, but I've already named him. He chimed in with a comment here, which Terry sort of bit back into.
Results will come, because you are right. As much as the team's crap, yeah, you're not 14th. I think you might be like, what, anywhere between 9th and sort of 6th, 5th, maybe.
I thought you were going to go 9th to 14th.
I'm not that shameless, bro.
It might be.
I'm not that shameless.
Don here says marginally, these man ain't even scored 10 goals. The problem here, Don, is you're now hypocrisizing your own logic from last season.
Hypocrisizing?
You backed
Never heard
your
that before.
squad, you backed your team because you put it down to you having a terrible manager. What I've not seen from you, Don, on any stream about Man United in the last year is you defending Ten Hag because these players were good enough but were therefore letting him down.
I don't think anyone's going to defend these Manchester United players saying they were that good enough and the manager let them down. But Don will have that same opinion or rather have that opinion for his team, because as Hassan pointed out perfectly the other week before the Liverpool-Chelsea match, saying for everybody, the glass is half empty, but for Chelsea FC, according to Don, the glass is always half full. So that's how you have that little bit there. So interesting comments. We'll see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But we have one more thing to check out. So the second part to this video here is going to focus on MHF between Mo and Sam and footy judge Mo. Some call him the fraudulent judge Mo, because there was a moment last season for a good 5 minutes or so just berated Manchester United from top to bottom after a draw. I think it was away to Bournemouth after they got spanked 3 or 4-0 at Old Trafford earlier that season. I think Ten Hag won Manager of the Month, Garnacho won Goal of the Month, and I think Maguire won Player of the Month or something, and then they got slapped 3 or 4-0 against Bournemouth. Good times. Good times. Rest in peace to that Manchester United team, because Ten Hag is no longer there. But spent 5 or so minutes just absolutely going in on a rant on Manchester United, saying that they're not owed anything, they don't deserve anything just because they're Manchester United, just because they have money, just because they want this coach, just because of this, just because of that. Nothing comes for free or easy just because of who you are. So you are a finished club. Now, I do have to be honest and say, in that he does say, look, you are where you are because of who's coached you, because of the ownership, because of the players you have. So yes, maybe with a new coach, there will be some new fortunes, but the amount of time it's going to take for those new fortunes to come to fruition, that is the debate. But Mo here, I'll link this in the description down below, as well as the previous video, of course, for full transparency. At the start of the stream, for a good 5 or so minutes, basically said that Manchester United are back. They're going to be challenging for the league within a year or two because of Ruben Amorim as their manager. Of course, Hassam don't believe him. The chat didn't believe him. I still don't believe him. But let's see what he has to say at least.
Why do you need to defend Man United? I'm telling you, Man United are back.
You're smirking and you're being a sarcastic fraud on purpose.
I am not. I'm absolutely not. I'm absolutely not.
Smoke is a giveaway.
Amorim under Ineos will cook.
You're such a liar. Why are you...
Amorim under Ineos will cook.
You're lying. Why are you lying like this, Yahi? Why?
Yahi, you know me. Don't accuse me of lying.
Yeah, I know for a fact you're being sarcastic, Yahi. I know this for a fact you're being fucking sarcastic.
See, look at Mo's face. He's trying so hard not to laugh, but that smirk is there. When you see that smirk, you know he's trying to bait you. You know he's trying to get something. He's trying to get a reaction out of you.
100% you're baiting them out. Exactly. You can't even pull the chat anymore. The smile is too much. Can you tell us your honest opinion now, please? So I can
yeah, Habibi. This is it.
I'm supposed to believe Footy Judge more actually thinks Man United will cook.
I genuinely think Man United under Amorim will cook.
Wow. Okay. It's a bit soon. It's a bit too soon for that. We ain't even seen him come to the country yet. Ain't even landed. Man's talking about Amorim transforming Manchester United. Now, truth be told, obviously, Hassam did want to have Amorim as a manager after Alonso. That dream disappeared, and then, of course, Tom Little had all the information on Amorim, and he does this and he does that. We're going to play this way, we're going to play that way. Ultimately, we opted with Arne Slot, and it seems to have worked out so far, based on league position and where we are Champions League-wise, and only one loss, etc., etc. But yes, Ruben Amorim was said to be a Liverpool manager after Klopp, but things happened. Going to West Ham, trying to swindle himself a sweeter deal, using them as bait, whatever he did, ended up staying at Sporting, and now Manchester United have all but sealed his signature. But Mo's telling us that this man is going to transform Manchester United in 1 year. Wow. What does that say about everybody else if that's the case? Mainly Arsenal, bro.
I genuinely believe Amorim is going to change the fate of Man United.
Put 1 in the chat if you believe Mo. Put 2 in the chat if you don't believe Mo.
I don't care if they believe or not. What evidence do you have that Amorim, the guy that brought Sporting Lisbon from the dark ages in 19 years? Stop smiling.
This is such... Look how many 2s are in the chat. No one believes you.
Okay.
Hey, you got a Masso, Alexander Dimitrievski. Big up. Let's go. Let's go, the Macedonskis. Let's go.
Okay, hold on. I genuinely... Okay, hear me out. For people that...
You want to know the only one who believes you? But he does more hair gel. He's the only one.
I am smiling. I'm smiling because Hussam smiles. And then just a smile. But the reality is, let me give you the positives about this signing, right?
Here we go. Come on.
Amorim is a young and exciting coach that speaks very well in the media. Right? That speaks very well in the media. Hear me out. Can you stop laughing?
What's that got to do with anything? I can't anymore. I can't. There's too much fraudulence for me to even try and get through. I can't. Link posted down below. Big up to Mo. Big up to Hassam. Terry as well. Dan Potts, LB, who also featured in that video as well. But yeah, too much fraudulence for me. Look, we don't know what's going to happen. Amorim may bang. Amorim may flop. We don't know. United fans are giddy. They're excited. We get it. New manager coming in. Ten Hag, ding dong. The witch is dead. All that good stuff. For them, bad stuff for us rival fans. Not because we're scared of Amorim or we're shaking it. Oh, shiver me timbers. We're not doing that. But it was just fun to laugh at them because of all the years of pain that they gave us. And these things do run in cycles. Maybe it'll work out for them. Maybe it won't. We don't know. But to say definitively that we will be this and we will be that under this manager, I think it's a bit premature. And you can't say that they're going to be shit as well. You just don't know. Anyways, those were my thoughts. Links posted down below. As mentioned, you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Manchester United, will they cook under Amorim, as Mo says? Will they beat Chelsea if he is manager of Manchester United this weekend, as Terry believes? And is the Manchester United team, the squad, marginally, a little bit worse off than Chelsea? If that's the case, then we should see a very, very even competition from now to the end of the season between these two clubs to finish in this top 4, top 6 position. Definitely not in 14th where Manchester United are right now. Sad to say, but I don't think they're going to stay there for the whole season. Anyways, you let me know your thoughts down below. I'll catch you on the next one. This is Nick signing off. Good day or good night.